He avoided them. So, Bywater, huh? So there I have to go to Bywater, Bywater, Bywater. No, no, no! No, 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 no! The beer can fight with anyone else, but not me. Oh, they're so helpful here. Belegear. It's spelled B-E-L-E-G-E-A-R. For anyone who wants to join, please feel free. And by the way, this game might look a little bit grindier if you come up higher level, but it's not that grindy. I mean, I played a lot of free-to-play, and I think it's fairish. You can get enough of the premium currency called Lotro points to unlock every add-on, and I think that's really fair. I mean, that's anything you can ask for, I think. I mean, what else do you want? The main stuff is can be played for free. I think all of the I think you don't get the Beyond class. I think they got a little bit lazy at that. I mean, it's a World of Warcraft Druid-like class where they just put it together some animations, and in the first version they really didn't change the animation for the different animal forms you could get in, so well, yeah, it wasn't that.
Can I take a moment of your time?
Oh, talk to Postman Otfoot. Ha! We are done with the postman. Woo! So, yeah, there he is. So let's talk with that postman to finish the postman quests. Yes, I could do this. I will definitely do this. That's no problem. I mean, I really like how easy they make it to interact with the chat and playing the game by just letting me have the chat on my mobile phone, so I can watch and play. And if I would have knew that the last time, I could have overcome the issue with a muted mic way faster. Postman Otfoot. By the way, there was another part of the world where it was harder to finish quests and deeds. Years ago, it was the forest. How's it called in English? I don't know.
Please, stay a moment.
For real. Another one. Okay.
Just a moment.
Wow. Where do I have to go now? Where is Woodhall? That way. I mean, to get more, a little bit more creatively to get around them, but you try to learn German. I mean, the world chat in game. Go ahead and teach me both. Okay. So, I should teach you German. I mean, I for myself try to learn not English but Japanese at the moment. But anyway, yeah, okay. I shall. Okay, well, I'm a hobbit. That's an easy phrase. In German, you would say, Ich bin ein Hobbit. So, repeat. I'm a hobbit. Ich bin ein Hobbit. Okay, yeah. So, in the world chat in game, what should I... So, I run away from all these little pesky... Okay, oh, there I have to go. What? No! Come on!
Could I take a moment of your time?
Okay, so enough is enough. Well, to teach you German, I mean, most of the time the people tell you, if you learn German, it's really like, it's really hard, because, you know, German comes from an old language that really is different from the Romanic languages, and it's really different from some of the... Oh, it's really its own tribe, part of the Germanic Indian language tribe. We have some similar words like mama or mom or mom. Words like that you can find around all of these languages, like with an O or U and A, or like an O on the front like O mama or O mom or O mu, stuff like that. But you can clearly see it's more or less the same word. So if you want to learn German, I would really think, I mean, what was best for me was listening, was getting to learn the basics when I just started learning English, and I just try to find some songs I really like, and I try to translate them step by step. So maybe you know some German bands like Toten Hosen, or like Rammstein, or maybe like...
A lovely day, isn't it?
Which one could you know around the world? I mean, I know some German rappers like Curse, Cool Savage, Semi Deluxe. They started their careers in London and New York Underground. But you know, back then I think they rapped in English. Curse is still very talented in this, but most of them switched to German because it's easier to do it in your home language. So yeah. Ah yes. Let's do this first, and let's start with find Odo pipes. So, well, thank you. Oh yeah. Rammstein. Okay, if you love Rammstein, I would say Mein Herz schlägt links, my heart beats left. Which is meant politically, of course, for all of those who don't know this and will rewatch the stream later. Yeah, I think Rammstein. You know, if you're if you're a German, you don't find their text as poetic as they might sound for a foreigner. But you know, the sentences they use are really more standardized German. So if you start to translate their sentences to learn German, you get really close to learn it in a good way. But I really would appreciate. I really would think you would appreciate it to just start learning the basics, like all the letters and stuff like that. And this
A pleasant day to you, friend.
is not that easy stuff, I admit. So I take this, and where is this quest? Oh, maybe I just red. So where can I find you? It's hiding somewhere in Mickle Delving. Ah, okay. So I have to go around here and find you next to a house. Noisy neighbor, Myrtle box. Myrtle? So I look for someone called Odo Pipes. Well, normally they say it's best to hide in a crowd. But I don't know if this is also true for Odo. Oh yeah, maybe I can end this quest because I couldn't end the Stackles quest. I really didn't even know why I couldn't end it. Just because I got attacked. I mean, I didn't saw the. I mean, I didn't understood. Ah, yes. Okay, so. Well, if you really want to learn German, there are things. I mean, it might be a little bit easier for you if you start by understanding Germans. Because, you know, we are told our whole life, you did it. You were the ones who started all of the shit that went around during the last 100 of years. And me, for myself, I think I'm really progressive and left, and most of my friends are too. And so I think I kind of have also the right to say nope. I mean, it's 100 years ago. I mean, okay, not everything is 100 years ago, but yeah, well, you know. And there's this problem we have. We have the young left ones like me. They really don't want to hear this, but we want to empathize everyone to learn about our past so that they know. I just don't want to hear that I'm guilty for what happened, because I'm not. And I don't think I should feel guilty. And so, because of this kind of thinking, people think they have the right to just ignore history and think whatever they want. And that's the that's a failure they're making. And that's why everything is going wrong at the moment. Today we had some elections in Saxony and Brandenburg. And although we kinda swept around it, we have the problem that a new very right party, a very I would call them extreme right. They try to avoid calling that, but if you see most of their members of the party, they came from another extremely right and Nazi party called the NPD, the National Party of Germany, or Nationalpartei Deutschlands, which is really close to NSDAP, the National Socialist German Worker Labour Party, die Nationalsozialistische Deutsche Arbeiterpartei, which was the party of Hitler. So they can name what they want. They are still Nazis, and I don't like them. And because they got problems years over year, this new right and conservative party called the Alternative for Germany, the AfD, the Alternative für Deutschland, is helping them by taking their political activations into their own and disguising them as just conservative, but they are really right, and they got so much votes in these elections in Saxony. In Saxony, there was the fear of them being the strongest party of all. I mean, at the end, they were just the second, but come on, there is a second strongest party, and I think a quarter of all voters voted for them. Wow. This is so much wrong in so many ways. I mean, 2015 in Germany, we had this great change of mind when Merkel started to take all the refugees, because they really needed a safe home. They were coming to Germany because we are a rich country and we are a safe harbor. There's normally nothing to fear, but we still have this problem with Nazis, especially, which most of the people don't know, in the east of Germany, because, and this is really true, the former GDR just told everyone there are no Nazis. There were, for Nazi or right or extreme right crimes, there wasn't even a real word to find them. They were just rowdies. So just like bullies, you would call them. It was just bully crimes. I mean, come on, saying Hitler's cool and someone to fuck off because of his race or his religion, his belief, his sexuality or stuff like that is not cool. It's not like a bully. It's not like mobbing. It's way ahead. And a state, a nation that built everything in this dictatorial structure from a ground of a really extreme left view. I think especially that kind of state has not the right to close his right eye and don't look at Nazi crimes. And because of this, after the reunion of Germany, we had the problem that all of the Nazis now went out and took their right to vote for the Nazi parties. So in every state in the east of Germany, we have a problem. We have a bigger problem with the rights. I mean, nowadays we have the problem that the Alternative for Germany, the AfD, the Alternative for Deutschland, sitting in every state parliament. I mean, really in every of the 16 state parliaments, not everywhere with the same kind of heights, high voters, and it's also kind of a foe of a failure of the Conservative Party of Germany, of the CDU, the Christian Democratic Union, because their leader, Merkel, she wanted to get as much voters as possible, of course, yes. She also wanted to get the left-wing voters. And so she started to get more and more like what we call in German social democratic. What would be called in America like socialistic. I mean, you know, Bernie Sanders is called a socialist or sometimes a communist in America. And for real, in Germany and most parts of Europe, it's just a little left what he's doing. He just wants healthcare for everyone and the rich people to pay more taxes. And that's not wrong because they have so much more money. And yes, a state is a community where everyone has to pay for everything and for everyone else that is not able to pay for himself. That's what a state is about, in my opinion. So, yeah, well, okay.